Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes offense will begin backed up off that poor return. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They try the field goal from 55 yards, but the offense now sets up from the 38. Here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Takes the handoff. It's low. That one moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. It's caught downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's low. They bring him down after a short gain there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. They'll try to run for the first down. He's got some room. Can he get there? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Now it's second down here. And now the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Catch made way down to the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback. Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Price. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Down he goes, a sack.
Job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Punt team ready to boot it away. When he's got some space here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Trying to find room. It's Judkins. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support. That's caught. It's Smith. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. To the air, it's Howard. Launching one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The pocket breaking down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play. Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Can you believe it? The PAT is no good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
fielded in the end zone. It's 4. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The pass rush closing in. They pressure him and sack him with the tackle inside the 10.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
That's reeled in. It's Evans. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Grab down the middle. It's Judkins. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The completion sets up a second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have a great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Howard. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take...
Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The sure hands. It's Love.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. They're going to run it here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go any